another Kaiju Geekdom figure review, and today I am reviewing the Kong Skull Island Battle for Survival Creature Contact Pack, only exclusively at Walmart. So, let's go over the box real quick. This is one that I had to pick up. This was beyond my favorite one because there's probably no other place that's gonna ever make a skull crawler figure from Kong of Skull Island. Just like back in 2014 with the Muto figures, those things only came in the small little destruction packs. So I had to pick up, at least have a monster that actually faced our king, so-called king, in the new movie. So here it is, guys. These guys are retailing for about $10 at Walmart. Not that bad. I actually picked this one up for $8 because the package was a little damaged. So, bonus for me. On the front, you just got Kong Skull Island, the title of this pack, exclusively at Walmart. And on the back, we have Kong versus the Giant Skull Crawler, Kong Skull Island, Creature Contact, and a little read-up. Creature alert, join the Monarch expedition to Skull Island and prepare to discover the most deadly creatures on the planet. On Skull Island, danger lurks around every corner. With your Sky Devil combat gear, you can face the monsters head on and win. Explorer or soldier, you must be prepared to fight if you want to survive. Then it has Monarch's little logos, and it says collect them all, Monsterverse. Have the helicopter boat combo. This one I don't understand why they do that. They still put the one that you have in hand on the back. They should only include the ones you don't. So, they have the Creature Contact, which we're reviewing now, Giant Spider, and the Pterosaur one. And this is 01 of, I believe, 5, because including the Kong figure. So, this is made by the same people, Lanyard, LT, here's our little logo. So let's get these guys out of the package, let's review this properly, so stay tuned. So here out of the package we have our Skullcrawler, our Samuel L. Jackson figure, which I'm actually reading the bottom of his boot. It says 2003 Lanyard, so I think what they did was just resculpted a head and stuck on one of their other generic army men that they're known to be making. So, and then we have his accessories here. We have the little shack with some cool little designs, which actually look really good for it. So, let's get into this. We'll start with the monster, because that's probably what everybody's waiting for. And we'll work our way into there. So, here's the Skullcrawler. He stands roughly 5.5 inches to the tip of his nose down to his feet. And the only posability he has is his jaw opens and closes. That's it. They didn't give him much, but like I said, this is probably the only Skullcrawler figure we're ever going to get. So be sure to pick this up if you're a big fan of the new movie and you like the design of the Skullcrawlers, which I'm partial to the design. I would rather have seen Kong go up against T-Rex again instead of me. But it's actually really good. It's got some nice detail all the way through this figure. As you can see, his head is pretty well detailed. He does have some unsightly seam lines where they attach the head to the body, but that's about it with the seam lines. But I can see why, because of the mouth opening and closing. You got his fake eyes here, and then below his other eyes, each tooth, and tongue is all individually sculpted inside of his mouth and everything, which looks really well done for $8 figure here, because this is basically what you're wanting out of this. All the way down to his bony protrusions, his dorsal plates, or his vertebra that run down his back, to his tail that curves, and down to his four-toed feet on both. And they even, wow, they did. They have some sculpting work on the bottom of the feet, which is pretty good. His nails aren't painted, though, and I don't really believe they were in the movie either. So this guy is pretty A-okay in my book as a statue figure. So we're going to set Mr. Skullcrawler there. Let's get into, this is what we came for. The Samuel L. Jackson figure, right? This guy is a 3 3/4 inch army dude, which is not in scale with this guy at all. There's not one in the movie, one that was this height to this normal character. So I believe, I don't know if I do. We'll find out when we get to the scaling. But these guys do not work in scale. He does come taped up, or I should say rubber band up with his cloak, so you get 2 extra accessories here, which are already on him. And he has some actually really great sculpting work for Samuel L. Jackson. That kind of does look like Samuel L. Jackson. So that's pretty cool. Now let's get into his articulation. His head does the chicken neck. As you can see there, it does turn. He does look up. He does look down due to that chicken neck in motion. It's kind of cool. I can have Samuel L. Jackson chicken neck in across the screen, right? His arm does rotate all the way around. Has up and down motion. Goes up that far. Goes down this far. Has a not quite 90-degree bend at the elbow. And no hand articulation or swivels there. He does have a bicep swivel on both arms. He does have an ab swivel. A swivel, no crunch. His leg moves back. Wow. Samuel L. Jackson can also do the splits. So his leg moves back that far. It does not allow us to move him out. And he does have what I would say is about a 90-degree knee bend there. No boot articulation or anything like that. So he is just our basic army dude. He does come with a few other accessories, which is this cloak, which I've never even seen this in the movie. So I don't know what this has to do with anything. But you can plug it onto his back. Also, yeah. Now we have the Swamp Thing, guys. And, yeah, you could stick this. I guess it just sits. The best way I could get it to sit is like that. So we have the Swamp Thing now. And he does not stand with this at all. Does not. Cannot get him to stand with it. So we'll take that off. He also comes with 3 weapons. Never seen once with this in the movie. But he comes with this cattle prod that he's going to poke Kong in his butt with, I guess. Because that's all I could see him doing with this. Shocking him. Right? Shocking. Weird, futuristic, looks like a shotgun. Yeah, I would say a shotgun that's never in the movie also. So you can give him some, I guess he has a trigger finger too. So I don't see how... He's left-handed, guys. Okay, it doesn't hold very well. And he does come with a little pistol, which is more accurate, but it should be painted black. I think these are just generic rehashes of weapons from the little army dudes that they do. So that is Samuel L. Jackson's figure. We'll get him out of the way. Get him doing, I don't know, something. He could sit. We'll have him sit. Into this now. This is a little shanty that is also not even in the movie, but it's still pretty cool. It has Monarch stickers just taped to it. I think this is just reused. I think what they did is they literally had this whole setup here, this little shanty for their little army dudes, and they printed off stickers and just stuck stickers on here, because literally this is not in the movie. None of this. No. So that's exactly what they did to it. They just printed off stickers and stuck it to it. Does not look too bad. A lot of silver. The stickers are pretty cool. I wish I could read it for you. See if I can. No, I can't. Print is way too foggy and small. But you got some pictures of Kong in the back there. On the table, you got a map with some top secret and some little photos on top, which, you know what? the photos aren't of anything. So that's pretty cool, I guess. So there you go. We're going to get into some size comparisons when we come back, so stay tuned. Comparison time. Today we have Kong out again because it wouldn't be a Kong size comparison with the Skullcrawler and Samuel L. Jackson without the Kong giant gorilla here. And I brought out the Muto from the Destruction Pack. And I also brought out the little 2-centimeter army guy, which I have a lot of these. Which I don't believe, this is definitely not in scale. This 3 3/4 inch Samuel L. Jackson comes up to Kong's knee, which is definitely not in scale with Kong. And he never fights a Skullcrawler this size, which also comes up to his knee. They're usually a little bigger. I think the smallest Skullcrawler he fights are the two that kind of resemble the T-Rex fight that come up to his hip. And then the giant one. So them are the only ones I remember him fighting. He never fights something this small, and why would he? He could just step on it. And then I brought this out for size comparison. So, and I don't believe that this little army guy's in comparison. He would need to be a little taller to this guy. So, but these are still an overall great figures for the price range of $10 at Walmart. You can't beat them. And it's probably the only time we're ever going to see the Skullcrawler in figure form. So if you haven't yet picked one up, definitely go out and run out to your local Walmart and try to hunt down some Kong of Skull Island figures, because I believe these things are going to go skyrocket in price, and especially the little Skullcrawler being one of the main antagonists in the movie. So I hope you guys like this review. Comment, like, and subscribe down below. And look out for those kaiju monsters coming your way. Adios.